Since 1971, Northumberland WILDLIFE Trust have been saving wildlife and helping locals get closer to nature. They look after over 60 nature reserves across Newcastle, North Tyneside and Northumberland. Despite the lockdown though, they say there's still plenty of wildlife to spot as you go out for your key piece of exercise.
Your local daily exercise is actually a brilliant time to get out and about. It doesn't really matter whether you're in the wilds of the countryside and you live out there, or whether you're actually in the city. There is wildlife everywhere if you want to find it. And actually, it's been a great time to get out to look for it because things have been quieter. There's been less traffic around, there's been less noise from aeroplanes and things like that. So it's been a great time to just listen as much as anything. You know, people forget that listening for wildlife is equally important as watching for it. And just listening to what's going on around you as you take your walk out, say wherever that may be. Start hearing the birds singing in the trees and various things like that. So it is a great time for that.
Have you noticed any sort of key changes, whether that be environmentally, perhaps, with everything going down? Of course, you know, fewer people are out and about all the time. Are there any sort of major things that you can draw on over the past few weeks?
I think it's been a really good time actually for wildlife. Well, we've been all quietly, most of us been quietly at home. A lot of wildlife does rely on a bit more peace and quiet than we perhaps grant it most times. So if you're a hedgehog, for example, trying to travel around and you're crossing a road, you're going to have a much greater chance of getting across in one piece than you would be normally. Actually, we also kill an awful lot of small birds with our cars as we drive around. So they'll have done actually quite well out of it. We shouldn't discount noise too, because noise is a really important thing for wildlife. We tend to drown out a lot of wildlife noise from just our everyday activity.